Tucker Carlson just revealed the outrageous thing that Huma Abedin hid on Anthony Weiner's laptop. This is something that Hillary Clinton does not want getting out. Stacey Law for Liberty Writers News reports that Anthony Weiner had lots of secrets on his laptop, not just pictures of the teenage girls that he was sexting. Yes, he was recently convicted of that, sexting an underage girl, and he will now be spending quite a bit of time in prison for that. So he's going to have a girlfriend of a different type there. But there was a lot more on that laptop now. We just discovered 2,800 emails belonging to his estranged wife, Huma Abedin, who was Hillary Clinton's top aide. Now, Judicial Watch President Tom Fitton, he is not letting go of the story. God bless Judicial Watch. God bless Tom Fitton. He just released that number, 2,800. And he is suing to get those emails released to the public. Watch Fitton now explain this on Tucker Carlson on Fox. Take a look.
What's the significance of these documents?
Well, they're new documents. We don't know what's in them yet, but Huma Abedin had an email account on Hillary Clinton's server. So these are emails from Hillary Clinton's server that were on Anthony Weiner's laptop. And the FBI picked them up last year, the end of last year. Remember, Mr. Comey was yelled at for highlighting the fact they found this information that they needed to evaluate. Well, it turns out they had nearly 3,000 government records on Weiner's laptop. And now we're going to get access to them by the end of the year. We don't know what's releasable to us.
And they were government records?
Yeah, there were government records. The government acknowledged that. And based on the other Abedin emails that we have, which involve pay-to-play, classified information, Hillary Clinton emails that we hadn't seen before, that she didn't turn over and tried to delete, I suspect there's going to be classified material among these new records. So this is another example of top government officials like Huma Abedin and Hillary Clinton having classified materials in places they weren't allowed to, which are violations of criminal law, despite Mr. Comey's opinions to the contrary.
Oh yes, Tom Fitton, despite Comey's opinions of the law. And soon we will find out exactly what was on these new emails, and pray that jail time comes to the guilty parties. Now, wouldn't you like to know what's on those emails? I sure do. We should never give up on finding out exactly what Hillary was hiding in those emails. The media and Hillary, of course, would like this story to die. They'd like to see it go away. They'd love to just, fiddle on with their lives and go frolicking in the forest like Hillary claims to do. But no, we are not going to let these criminals live a peaceful existence. We will hunt them till their dying day. So help us do that by hitting share. Weigh in the comments section below. And if you're happy that someone is keeping this story alive in the courts, please get this shared everywhere with the comment, "Thank you, Tom Fitton. Thank you, Judicial Watch." So go ahead and leave those.
In 2008, Paul Krugman won the Nobel Prize in economics. Isn't it time he gets another? Remember what he said way back on Election Day? Quote, "It really does now look like President Donald J. Trump, and markets are plunging. When might we expect them to recover?" A first-pass answer is never. That's pretty awesome for a garden gnome. But he's no garden gnome. He's a Nobel Prize-winning economist. A garden gnome could run circles around this bearded butthead. And every time he gets it wrong, he gets a raise. So he must be loaded now, as the stock market broke 23,000 and filings for unemployment benefits plunged to the lowest level since 1973. So will Paulie admit how wrong he was? I doubt it. Look at him. Put simply, so many would rather see the economy crash than admit Trump's made it great. Just like those who'd rather ignore the defeat of ISIS than admit Trump's direct approach worked, or that his straight talk on North Korea has finally gotten China to act. But the Krugmans of the world see Trump behind every rainy day. After all, just weeks ago, Krugman blamed Trump for a non-existent cholera outbreak in Puerto Rico. He deserves another prize for that, too, or a pink slip. Bottom line, so many in the media have made a mint out of picking at wounds. Stories about kneeling, oppression, division, phone calls. But turn off that noise for a minute and ask yourself, has America changed much since the election as the economy grows and ISIS dies? Yes, it got better. You know, I was thinking, he is so wrong. Krugman is so wrong. He deserves another Nobel Prize, Dana. So me and Sean created an application video to the Nobel Committee for Krugman featuring his greatest comments. Roll it!
Oh, yeah. If we discovered that space aliens were planning to attack, and we needed a massive buildup to counter the space alien threat, and really inflation and budget deficits took secondary place to that, this slump would be over in 18 months.
By 2005 or so, it will become clear that the Internet's impact on the economy has been no greater than the fax machines. Cholera in a U.S. territory among U.S. citizens in the 21st century. Heck of a job, Trumpy. Okay, cholera not confirmed. Conjunctivitis? Yes. I, and those of like mind, have been right about everything.
Dana.
Well done, Brian, our college associate.
And Sean O'Rourke.
Sean O'Rourke with the video. I have one thing to say.
Sure.
You know what he said last week about tax reform?
What?
All lies. So, take this segment, read Krugman, and you decide.
He's going to get promoted over this, and he will get another prize. Juan, the Dow has reached a new 1,000-point milestone 5 times since Trump's been elected. It's hit a new high 51 times. You're looking at your 401k and you're going, thank God for Trump. You are.
Why not? For Trump? I don't know. Thank God for America and capitalism. I plan to sail away any day. But see you later, absolutely. You guys, I don't think you'd have a show, I don't know what you do.
You are the star.
Yeah, you just slap each other on the back.
We just go, yeah.
But the thing that I didn't like about your otherwise brilliant talking points was you said Trump gets all the credit. And I think to myself, wait a second, Greg's such a smart guy. I would say, you know what Krugman's wrong about? Krugman and a lot of people said Trump gets elected, it destabilizes the economy, markets don't like instability, the markets will go down. To the contrary, Trump gets elected, people say, hey, wait a minute, guess what, says my stockbroker, this guy's going to go after regulations, he's going to cut taxes, you better get in now. Okay, the market goes up. Krugman, wrong. But
let's end there.
But why then do you say Trump gets credit when, in fact, the credit would be Trump has not destabilized the market because he hasn't done anything. He hasn't cut taxes. He hasn't done tax reform. And so people are saying well, smooth sailing. We can keep the Obama policies. Fantastic.
But you know what? He hasn't built a wall yet we're watching immigration go down. It's all about he is
the wall.
He is the wall.
It all comes full circle.
Halloween's coming.
Krugman's like a bad weatherman. Every day he comes out on television
Sounding like that.
and he says, you know what, it's going to be clear skies and sunny. And every day it's pouring rain.
Yeah.
Yet he still has a job and everybody still listens to him. But that's why the media hires people like Krugman. Once you're right in the mainstream media, no one cares about your track record. They'd rather you be left and wrong than right and right. And they've been wrong about Trump from the jump. They said he wasn't going to win the primary. They said he was only in it to sell hats and to boost the apprentice ratings. And they said he wasn't going to win the general. Then they said after he won the general, he was going to leave office and give it to Pence. So I don't know why we listen to these people anymore. They said he was going to cause World War III. They said we'd never see 3% GDP growth. They said he'd never defeat ISIS. They said everything, and it was wrong.
Yeah, Kimberly.
And they said it's impossible for him to win in the Electoral College.
He basically accused Trump of causing cholera. And then he goes, conjunctivitis. Shouldn't the New York Times immediately just got all of his stuff in a cardboard box and sent him on the street?
Exactly.
Or a dictionary.
With some,
yes.
pink eye ointment or something. Yeah. Look, but this is no surprise. Again, they can't admit the truth and cover the facts and give credit where credit is due. So, this is one thing after the next as it relates to President Trump. They're not going to give him any credit. Why would they do that? They're already baked in terms of their mindset, their opinion of him. And, just be fair. Be fair. Be honest. And you don't always be looking to go and put the nail in and try to just okay, this is my story. This is what I'm staying with. And how can we tie